Welcome one, welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. The helm of the table, I have my wonderful co-host and executive producer,
Jordan.
Next to him, I have my wonderful co-host,
Omar. Man.
Guys, I haven't seen you guys since last year.
Oh.
That's always gonna start fucking shit off like that.
Oh my fucking God.
No, but seriously, R.I.P. Betty White.
Oh, that's a good one to start on.
She died.
Bro. You know what's so funny, too?
What?
There was just an article like 2 weeks prior to her dying, and she was talking about in the article like, oh, I feel like in such good health, and I feel so blessed to be like...
Man.
Dude, there was
a
a People's magazine in Kroger today that said Betty White turns 100. I swear to God.
Oh,
No way.
I swear to God.
Damn,
And I was
that
gonna
means they
take
just pre-printed them.
I thought that's what happened, but like I don't know if they were joking or like being serious.
If they did that ironically, it's
That's fucked up, bro.
Oh, gosh.
Betty turns 100 in the dirt. No, I'm just kidding.
She
Turns
died-
100% dust.
She died 3 weeks before her 100th birthday.
That's true.
Think about that. She was born in 1922. She was in her 20s during World War II.
And was not racist.
Yeah,
Crazy.
she's
Well,
actually a really
well,
good person.
We don't know.
She took a
As
picture
far
with
as-
Eazy-E. She was not racist.
She apparently I forgot who he was, but he was a black tap dancer, like a really famous black tap dancer, and she had a show, the Betty White show, like way back in black and white days.
Oh wow.
And she let this guy on her show, and she got a lot of backlash for it. And she basically said on the show, like, you know what, like, just suck it up, too bad. And then she gave him more screen time.
What a girl.
And then they canceled her show. So it's
That's
pretty
a
real.
real-
Damn.
That's
Okay,
why
yeah,
I
she
think
is.
that's why I think so many
she was.
black like celebrities liked her a lot.
Everybody liked her.
Yeah.
I think she was like universally just loved. I mean, think about all the shit she lived through, man. 100 years. Think about all the fucking misogyny, fucking
Man.
back in the kitchen type shit. I mean, when she grew up, think about it, bro.
Oh yeah.
All
grew
the
up in-
pointy bras.
All the
All the shoulder pads and
Yeah.
stuff.
there was no sexy lingerie back then.
None.
The long bathing suits.
Yeah.
They were basically wearing basketball shorts to the to the pool.
They were
Basketball
basically
shorts
wearing,
to
yeah.
the pool.
They're wearing like puffy pants that they cut.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was.
She was a
Imagine if
teenager,
Betty
man.
White was a racist. Imagine
Oh
if
my
like
God.
she lived this long and like there was a lot of stories that came out about her like she was a known racist and shit. I don't think we'd like Betty White as much.
Oh,
It's
man.
crazy. I mean, she was a teenager, what, in the 30s?
That's crazy.
She lived through the Great Depression.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's crazy.
She lived through some real serious changes throughout, you know,
All the
world,
wars,
but
like in that time we were going through war like every almost 10 years.
Every 5 to 10 years,
And
there
she
was a
was
war.
there.
damn,
And she avoided them all.
damn, Betty,
Damn.
how'd you do it? You made
What
it
a
to
life.
100. How'd
That's
you do
hard,
it,
man.
bitch?
How'd you do it, bitch?
That's old, bro. You don't see a lot of celebrities live that
Technically,
old.
she didn't make it to 100.
Well, she almost did. She almost.
She
almost
did in
did.
spirit.
We can round up.
from what the people tell me, you're alive when you're in the womb. So she made it to 100.
Okay.
I guess so.
That kind of counts, right?
They say when your heart beats, you're alive.
Now, hold on. That's a good question. Why don't we come out already 9 months old?
Oh, ew.
Why do I come out
Because then
0 days old?
it gets hairy when you define, like, when is a fetus living and when is it not.
Yeah.
I guess
You know what
so.
I mean? With, like, abortion and shit like that. And
When do y'all draw the line? Kill that motherfucker even if it's got a heartbeat and shit, bro. Listen, I feel like
abortion at 8 months.
abortion a week before you're due. You know what? I don't think I can do this.
I don't want it.
Just kill it.
Abortion
now.
an hour before it came out, and we hit it with a sledgehammer.
You pop it out and then kill it if you want. We'll just wait till it's due. Make it easier.
Okay, so what is my, like, threshold? I think, like, 5 to 6 months.
5 to 6 months?
It's a little late, but, hey, man.
If you don't want it, you don't fucking
It,
want
doesn't-
it.
who
doesn't even-
cares?
it doesn't even know it's alive.
It doesn't even know it's alive, dude.
You know?
Yeah.
It doesn't know anybody.
Doesn't know anybody.
It's never met anybody.
has no friends.
It has no
Nobody's gonna
friends.
miss this baby. Not even me.
Nobody's gonna miss this
I'm the one
baby.
getting rid of it.
No,
no, but
not you. It'd be the woman.
it'd be to go 6 months pregnant and get an abortion. That's a little tough. But
That's
Yeah.
rough.
but I'd probably put the cap around there too, like 5, 6 months or something like
If
that.
she want to get it aborted, hey, do you?
Low key, get it aborted whenever the hell you want.
Whenever you want.
As long as it's
bro.
not born.
Have her get pushed down the stairs or something.
Yeah.
Oh my
Is that what you're
the
saying?
good old fashioned way.
The old school way. Of
Get her to do
abortions.
like hold up like on a pull up bar and just have at it for like a minute. Just punch her in the stomach.
Oh my god.
Bro, I saw this Romanian movie one time. It was called like, I don't know, like 3 months, 4 weeks, 2 days, 3 hours, some shit like that.
Mm.
It was about like a denomination of like a time,
Mm-hmm.
and it was about this chick in the 80s who was like, she was a bit of a loose like college girl, and she was just fucking dudes. She was fucking this one dude. And I guess they were like she was kind of like her boyfriend. They were just on and off, but kind of like her boyfriend. And he got her pregnant, right? And he didn't know. and she didn't even know,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then when the movie kind of starts with her like on the toilet, and the baby comes out.
What?
Not like a big baby, but like
Oh, a dead baby.
a dead baby comes out.
Oh.
A dead baby, like big enough that you can't flush it, right?
Oh, big enough you can't flush it?
Big enough you can't flush it, and she's like crying.
Just imagine she's at the toilet, just fuck. I want to go down.
Big shit.
Get out of here.
It's all covered in toilet paper and stuff.
What is that?
Oh, it's
Oh,
nasty.
dude.
Okay, so
Yo,
look,
that's
listen, she has
hilarious.
this baby, right? This not really baby, but fetus.
Okay.
She doesn't know what to do with it because at the time in Romania, it's illegal to have an abortion.
Okay.
You cannot have it. Like I think the reasoning, I was looking it up, is because the government wants more soldiers.
Yeah.
So they want you to have all the kids you can. So if you do,
God.
it's crazy, right?
Yeah.
You do any kind of abortion, you can go to jail or worse for some shit, right?
Do they have like a draft over there? Like they just everyone
It's
had to enlist.
a draft. Pretty much every man over a certain age at that time. I don't know how it is now or whatever. And so she spends the whole movie like kind of dealing with what just happened, and she tries like she finds a place, she fucking buries it in the snow somewhere, and the whole movie she's like worrying about like what if the government finds her, and she goes to like her boyfriend's house to eat dinner with his family, and like the whole time she's just like fucking like just sitting there sullen after fucking having had buried a dead baby.
Jesus. I mean, how would they get upset with her for that? It was a miscarriage. It's not her fault. They
Oh,
would
they-
just assume that she tried to kill it.
Oh yeah,
Oh wow.
How would they find out?
if they find the baby,
How you gonna tie that baby to me?
it's your fucking baby.
They gonna
Nah,
be like,
I don't
we
know.
track the footsteps in the snow back to your apartment.
Well, if they say like, oh, I saw this bitch and she was burying a baby. It'll be, I mean, it's fucking, you know, if it smells like a duck, it looks like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, now.
What you are doing? What is it? What are the what do
That's
Ukraine
how they.
people
That's,
sound
that's how
like?
they sound.
What you are doing?
What you are doing?
You're digging in snow. I actually have a funny story about the Ukraine,
Go
which
ahead.
is not a pretty one.
Oh,
Apparently, there was this Twitch guy in the Ukraine, right?
Mhm.
And his wife found out that he was sleeping with a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Chopped this man up. I don't know how she killed him. I didn't read the article enough, but I'm assuming she killed him somehow. Chopped him up and fed him to rats.
Oh.
To rats.
To rats.
Jesus Christ.
At least to
Yeah.
a dog if you're gonna do that to
She
me.
tried to feed his smaller limbs to rats, and then I think the rest of him, I think she just tried to like cut him up real small and get rid of him somehow else. But she fed part of him to rats, a good part.
So all he was doing was cheating.
All he's doing is cheating.
All he was doing was cheating.
Wow.
She
That deserves,
fucking
that
murked
deserves
him.
forgiveness.
Yeah. Yeah. you,
Just
you
kidding.
don't deserve death for cheating, dude.
You don't deserve death.
Nah, dude. Even
You
if I had
deserve
family
a firm handshake.
Firm handshake.
Good job, son.
Good job, son. I didn't know,
Nah,
so you
got
got
caught.
me.
You don't deserve the handshake.
Yeah,
You
come
deserve
on.
a slap on the head. You're making us look bad.
Yeah, this is a slap on the head, not to be fucking chopped up and fed to rats.
Dude, I could cheat on a
Man.
family of 10. I don't think I deserve death though.
No.
and that goes the same for the woman too. Like,
Speaking of cheating,
I'd be very
fucking,
hurt, but still.
I saw like the previews the other day, and my girlfriend had mentioned it to me. There's this. You guys know who like Pamela Anderson is?
Yeah.
So she
Big
had
titties.
Yeah.
I used to call my hand Pamela Anderson.
Ooh.
Oh, that's funny.
She used to be so fucking hot, but she had
She
a
died.
No, she didn't die. She had a sex tape with this guy Tommy Lee, like in the '80s. He was like this drummer for this rock band, and it became like super big or whatever. So the show is about that.
Mm-hmm.
So aside from the show, so I started looking her up because the show like came out or it's coming out. So I was looking her up. Apparently, she's been married and divorced like 5 or 6 times.
Mhm.
Oh wow.
Right, and the most recent husband. Apparently, he had like a whole family, and he left them for her.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
And he was old
Isn't that-
as
yeah,
shit.
they're like in their 50s. They're both in their 50s or like 60s or some shit.
Well, she's alive?
Yeah, she's alive.
Oh, he's her age.
Pamela
Yeah.
Anderson's alive.
Yeah.
I always thought
Pamela
she
Anderson.
died.
It was Baywatch. Baywatch is like the 80s.
Who am I thinking about? I'm thinking about some other white lady.
Who knows?
Yeah, you think
I'm
about
thinking
some
about
other old white lady.
some other white lady that like took it.
Some
Never
other
mind.
big titty white lady.
Yeah.
Uh,
But damn, good for Pamela
imagine
Anderson.
Marilyn Monroe.
No, not Marilyn Monroe.
Imagine that your
Um,
fucking husband comes home, leaves you for Pamela Anderson,
That's trash.
the woman he used to watch on TV.
Oh my god.
I mean, you gotta be like, hey, he living his dream.
And then they didn't. Even,
He's living his dream.
they didn't even live a happy marriage. They divorced.
Yeah.
What was the
Well,
point?
actually, no. I think they might be still be together.
Oh, okay.
But I mean,
She's got a track record.
she's had. Yeah, she has. She's a bad track record already, man.
Yeah, it's not good. The signs aren't looking too good, bro. I, don't think
I
y'all
would
are
not
gonna
like
make it.
my balls to be anywhere near where Tommy Jones balls were. Tommy Lee balls were.
Ugh.
Tommy Lee Jones. Ew.
Tommy
That's even
Lee
worse.
Tommy Lee
That's even
Jones.
worse.
from Men in
He's-
Black.
Yeah.
I think he's in his 80s now.
Oh no.
Them things hanging
80-year-old
low.
Balls.
I feel like when you get in your 80s, you get grumpy.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Like 70s, you're still all right. You start to get a little grumpy towards the end of the 70s, but 80s is when you're like, all right, I'm fucking old, and I'm grumpy, and I gotta pee every 30 minutes.
And I'm ready to go. Get me out of here.
yeah, at a certain age, I would imagine you just can't find happiness no matter what. Unless you're
Damn,
doing
I did
like,
not know Pamela Anderson was still alive. I thought she died. Good for her.
Good for her for being
Good for her for
alive.
being alive.
Good for her surviving. Good for you.
Wait, is she always like marrying like rich guys or just like normal
Usually
guys?
it's just rich assholes.
Okay.
Wow,
Shit.
man.
I mean, she's still doing it at 50.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
She must have collected a lot of money.
Oh yeah, I mean she made a lot of money herself with that show Baywatch, and then
But she hasn't done anything since then.
I'm sure she's done some
Except
stuff that
the
no
sex
one
tape.
that no one gives a fuck about.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
fucking Sharknado 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
They probably did throw in a movie like that, yeah.
That's
It's funny
all
that
they
they have
do.
so many of those.
Dude, they have a lot of them. Dude,
they're
if you
still
go
making
to
them?
a Red Box, Steven Seagal is running shit.
Yeah?
Yes.
Him and Nicolas Cage, dude.
They're
They're
bro,
in everything.
Dude, Nicolas Cage is one of the most productive fucking actors out there. I mean, he has over like probably 60 or 70 movies. That he's
It
made.
depends on what you say productive.
They can't be
Productive.
good,
I mean,
though.
he works. Like he does a lot of shit.
You see some of the movies, he don't be working. He just be there. Like, I'm Nicolas Cage.
Hey man, I can't blame him. You know, apparently he spent like I think it was $1 million on like a dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
What?
I think it was more actually.
It was
On a
probably
fossil?
more.
Yeah,
What?
I think
what
it was
it?
It was either a T-Rex or like a Velociraptor. It was $1 million.
He's just a
Cool as
strange
hell.
collector of things. Like,
He's
he
a very
collects lot of
eccentric
shit.
guy.
Dude, if I had $1 million, I would, instead of buying a fucking car, I'd buy a goddamn fossil. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not if I
Pretty
just had
cool.
$1 million.
Huh?
I said not if I just had $1 million. Like,
No, no,
like
Blow it all on one
you-
T-Rex.
It's an investment.
You're living in like you're living
You
in
don't
like a fucking
understand.
apartment with like a small apartment with like this
You-
fossil.
You live in a studio apartment in the hood.
Yeah.
You have you have Velociraptor fossil in your fucking bedroom.
I got a storage unit. It's $1 million fossil in there. Can't have it in here. They'll steal it.
But no, that is cool as hell though to own,
man.
to literally own a dinosaur fossil.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not that many of them,
If they're
And the-
real.
bro. Don't even
They're
get
even real.
No, if that's a real
You
fossil.
ever dug one up yourself?
How do you know?
How do you know? Did you see him?
Did you fucking?
I
see
didn't
him?
see him
That's
crawling
hilarious.
around here.
Oh, dude, I'm dying for some goddamn real life Jurassic Park, dude.
I'm not dying for
We're
it.
They
gonna get
recently
there one
found
day.
they recently found like a really well preserved embryo.
Oh, I saw that. I saw
China.
that.
Yeah, they look like birds. They're thinking more and more that they looked a lot more like birds than we thought they did.
Yeah, that's
and
the
they
theory.
grew up like birds. Like the eggs, the way I don't know how the difference is between birds and reptiles, but
What would you say if they put one in like the middle of Texas?
what
Like a
park-
dinosaur?
Like a dinosaur park.
I'm going.
You would go.
well,
I'm
that's where it
going,
would
yeah.
be if there was one in the
I'm
U.S.
going to Australia. I'll see y'all
What?
motherfuckers later.
No,
You
man,
don't
I'm
wanna-
going. We have, bro. We
Gio, they
have.
won't get you.
Gio, we have nuclear weapons. Bro. I'm
Exactly.
not
They're gonna have to
worry about
nuke all of Texas to get rid of
I'm
them.
not gonna worry about no bitch ass
They won't get
dinosaurs
out.
escaping.
Some bitch ass dinosaur.
Bro, we have the
Man.
most advanced technology nowadays. We have AI. We're gonna have AI butlers fucking watching the motherfuckers.
Y'all didn't
AI
watch Jurassic
guards.
Park.
We just
I
send like
watched.
robot soldiers to go kill it.
Yeah, man.
Bro, but no, if you really think about it, T-Rexes and like things like that, sometimes I forget they weren't that big. Like
They weren't. They
with a
weren't.
gun,
I don't-
you could mow that thing
I don't
down,
know, dude.
With a machine gun, you could mow a
Not a
T-Rex
gun.
down.
I went to the Houston Zoo. Houston Museum. Imagine seeing fucking the dinosaurs. So I went to the museum, right? The Houston Museum of Natural Science. And in the U.S., there's like all dinosaur sculptures you see, they're not like real. They're just like recreations of what dinosaurs would look like based on what the bones that they found.
Mm-hmm.
So like the actual sculptures you're seeing there, none of them are pretty much real. It's pretty much there's only I think maybe like 3 or 4 that are actually real in the entire country, and one of them is in the Houston Museum of Natural Science. It's an entire T-Rex skull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's enormous.
We need to pull a heist on that one of these days.
It's fucking big.
Yeah.
Still a whole ass head.
They're like what? Like fucking 18, 20 feet tall, like 30 feet long, something like that?
Not the head, but yeah.
Well, no, the whole thing, the whole shebang.
yeah, the whole thing.
Imagine the fucking head.
Imagine the
It's
fucking
like
giant
Godzilla.
head.
It'd be like Godzilla.
I know the head was enormous, so the thing must have been huge,
Dude,
bro.
you could knock. That's like put like 4 elephants molded together. You could knock out 4 elephants with like RPG.
imagine a bunch of guards at the Jurassic Park in Texas walking around with RPGs.
Fucking rocket launch.
Have a
Just in
good-
case. Just
have-
in case.
Have a good day, y'all.
Have a good day, y'all.
Enjoy the park.
Keeping the peace,
Jurassic Park.
Keeping the safety.
They
around
have
here.
little fucking electric wands and shit to fucking
Man.
to
Try to get
zap
the little ones.
velociraptors and
Bro,
shit.
I'd be much more scared. I would imagine I could juke out a T-Rex.
Oh my, you're putting a lot
Bro.
of faith in your abilities.
I was reading an article about about how T-Rexes were actually not as mobile as you think they are.
Yeah, they would fall down a lot.
They fall down a lot.
You're going by the past. I'm talking
They're
about
really
the new
slow.
ones.
No, not we can't do the movie ones. That's not fair.
No,
Those
not
are-
the. I said the
those
new
are too
ones.
agile.
They're gonna make new ones.
So what are
for
they
the
going to be?
park?
They're going to be the same thing though. Or you
I
think
don't want to see new ones. Just
add
give me the
two
same
more
old
legs.
fucking
That's
out of the
you,
books, bro.
That's just you.
you want new ones?
I don't want new
You think
ones.
people are gonna get tired of the fucking seeing a Velociraptor or
Yes.
a T-Rex? And they're gonna want something more.
Yes, people
You're
are gonna
crazy.
get tired of it.
What do
There's
they put
no
wings
way.
on them? They
And
put
people are
wings on
flying
them.
over from fucking Japan. They're like, I saw that same Velociraptor in my zoo, so I need a new one here.
Oh, this place sucks. It's the same shit as mine.
Fuck Texas.
Imagine that. Yeah, like you don't even like go to the zoo anymore. One day, like the Jurassic parks are gonna be like that.
How
where
much do you
don't
think
wanna
a
go to
ticket
them.
will be? Like an all-day pass?
Oh, bro, a lot of money. Probably a lot.
Like
of money.
$1,000.
No, oh, I don't know.
Maybe
Depends on
more
how
than
many
that.
dinosaurs we talking.
Like they have, let's say they
How
have
many
a T-Rex.
dinos am I seeing?
They have a T-Rex. They have a few Velociraptors. They have a bunch of Brontosauruses. They
Oh, a
have
bunch?
They have some Stegosauruses.
I'd say 1,000.
That's a couple thousand. Then
Yeah,
you
I'd
talking
say
about
like
a lot of
$5
dinosaurs.
grand probably.
A ticket?
Yeah,
If I'm paying,
especially if they
bro,
first open.
you gotta pay $20 to go see one fucking lion at the zoo.
Yeah,
so
true.
imagine a bunch of Brachiosaurus and all that shit. Nah,
Yeah,
Those
that's a couple
lions are
thousand.
fucking lame at the zoo.
A ticket to Disneyland is like $150,
Yeah,
right?
it ain't no
Or something
dinosaur
around
there. Not a real one.
150 is cheap though compared to fucking 5,000.
Yeah,
But
I
not
mean,
5,000.
Disney's one thing compared to dinosaurs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's a whole different endeavor.
I'd
There's a bunch
imagine-
of drugged out people wearing mascot outfits and the whole time. That's all it is. They're just
Yeah.
depressed as you.
Yeah, that's crazy to think that. Imagine all the employees Disneyland has on a
They're
normal
all
day.
depressed.
I knew a girl who used to work at Disneyland. Actually,
That's
she
fascinating.
lived in but she lived in I think she lived in Boston. I don't know. They don't have a
Ew.
Disneyland anywhere around there, do they?
How the fuck?
No.
No, there's no way.
Okay.
There's,
She
Only in California,
you have to live in
Florida.
Cali or
Florida or
Florida.
something. It must have been.
Yeah.
She
Florida.
lied to you.
Florida-
No. I saw
Right.
pictures of her, like on her Instagram and shit. Like I used to work with her.
Florida
okay.
is-
She had
uh,
pictures
Dis-
of her like in
Disney
the whole
World.
getup.
Maybe Disney World she lived in
One of them, but like
or worked
basically-
at. Like,
in Boston.
I was like, no, there's not one anywhere. In New York, they got squeezed one in there. But she used to work there, and she said it was exactly how you think it is. Like everyone, they make you be like really happy, and like
Oh, yeah.
they put you in a good mood. They
I've
make
heard the
you
pay
dress
is
up
great.
in dresses and shit.
Did you say anything about the pay? I heard the pay is good.
You know what's funny? I actually heard the pay wasn't that great, but she wasn't like a person like in the costume. She was like a
Was she like an undercover person? Or
I don't
like
even
a-
know. She had like the Mickey Mouse ears. I think she would just do work at a restaurant type of shit.
Oh,
You know what
okay,
I
that's
mean?
not bad.
Like
oh,
that
she
sort
had
of
a-
thing.
She had a cushy job.
I bet though that those guys make money, like the ones that be standing on the
sure.
the little parade floats when they bring them around.
Man, Disney. I don't even think it matters the age. It's just a fun place to be, man.
Yeah,
Something about it.
It depends. If it's too busy, it's not fun.
Even busy, it's
Man,
fucking
I'd
fun,
be
man. I
disappointed.
hate waiting in the lines, but like just the atmosphere is fun, and then when you actually get to ride the fucking ride, the rides are like top class.
Yeah.
Yeah, but damn, those lines. I went to Disneyland once when I was like 11, and those lines were fucking long.
Yeah, you gotta get the fast pass shit.
If I was an adult, I would have to be drunk.
I would not mind that.
I would have to be drunk or
They
high
sell
or
they sell
something.
alcohol in the parks now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. It's probably fucking $20 a glass.
And I hear that.
Oh yeah, just like everything else in Disney.
$300, sir.
Fucking $13 for chicken tenders.
Sneak a flask into Disneyland.
That sounds kind of fun.
You probably could.
That sounds like a blast. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You went to Disneyland recently. Did they search your shit?
They do search your bag, but like they don't really do like an extensive search, and
They
they
do
don't
that
they
little-
don't search you, so you could put it in like
oh, yeah, put 'em in
your
my sock.
pocket
Yeah,
or your sock or something.
walk right in with
I'm
it.
trying to remember if there was a metal detector.
Sneak
You
a
know,
plastic
I don't think
plastic
there
flask in,
was.
you be all right.
There's gotta be, dude. Imagine someone brings in a gun to.
I don't know.
Disney.
Bro, I don't know if there was. I'm trying to remember. Maybe no. Actually, there was. It was like the metal detectors that are like a doorway shape, and you just walk through that bitch.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the gate, throw it over. Remember where I did it,
Throw a
and I'm gonna go
flask over
find
it.
it when I get inside.
You could probably just put it in your woman's bag, just put a bunch of shit over it, and like hide it, kind of, and they won't.
Bro, I've snuck a flask into a Rockets game. It can be done at Disneyland.
Oh yeah, you're right. I would
It
imagine they
can
got
be
metal
done.
detectors too. Okay.
They don't check that well. You know how many people they check a day?
I'll put it in a plastic bottle, so it's not.
That's all you
metal.
have to do.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do.
I
and
fucking
finish it before you walk in.
I had to rub on 1,000 people's hips today. You think I'm gonna focus on yours? No.
I know, right? Imagine how bullshit they're patting those people down.
Yeah.
It's just fucking a bunch of kids. I don't know. Got Donald Duck in here. No one's bringing a gun in here. Yeah, but
hilarious.
that's fucking funny. Fucking metal detectors.
What a sham. A scam they are.
What a sham. Won't let me bring my gun in here?
What kind of establishment is this? Is this even America?
No, but I would love to go to Disneyland again, like as an adult. I really would. I think it'd be
It's
a great
fun,
time.
man.
It's just, I just know I would have to put in some money.
It's
But
really expensive.
Bro, I want to go to Universal and fucking Epcot and Animal Kingdom, dude.
I went to
Like, those are
Animal
the
fucking
coolest.
kingdom.
I went to
Animal
all those
Kingdom's
except
cool.
for Universal. Just did not enough time.
I mean, listen, I'll be honest. I'm kind of a fucking sissy when it comes to roller coasters.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
like
with
them
you.
either.
And Universal doesn't play, I don't think, with the roller coasters. I
They
think a
have-
lot of theirs are a lot more like adulty.
No, some of theirs are pretty cheap actually.
Are
Because they were one of the first ones to adopt, like, you sit in the seat and it's just a screen in front of you.
See, I could fuck with that.
Yeah, they have a lot of those.
Take me on a little kiddie ride and put like a little Buzz Lightyear thing.
And they got the
in
Harry
it.
Potter shit. I want to
Yeah.
go.
That's
I
in
wanna see that
Universal.
shit. I want to have a wand. And
Yeah, it is
everything.
Universal. You can buy the butterbeer and
Yeah.
shit.
That is pretty cool.
I want to be Harry Potter for a day.
Dude, speaking of Harry Potter, did you hear that the fucking you guys know J.K. Rowling, right? The author, the
Yeah.
fucking legendary chick.
Mm-hmm.
You know now she's like getting all this fucking hate online because I didn't know this term. She's a TERF.
She is. Oh, she is.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know what a TERF is, it means
One of the funniest phrases
trans
ever.
exclusionary radical feminist.
Yeah.
Oh my
So she's a feminist. She believes that bitches should be born bitches. No, I'm just kidding. No, she
Oh my God.
No, she
You a
believes.
bitch, you a bitch forever.
Well, she believes that we should focus on like women's rights first, who are
Yeah.
born natural women, not like the men who want to be women. That's what she believes.
Oh.
I'm not saying I agree with that.
That's on the list of terrible things she's done.
Yeah.
She just goes back and lies about her books. I read them damn books. Dumbledore was not gay in the first book.
Yeah.
Now she's lying to me.
She said Dumbledore was gay?
Yeah, she said Dumbledore and Grindelwald had a serious sexual encounter before. Not
who was-
encounter, sexual relationship. Yeah, I was like, bitch,
The
you
little
lying.
potion guy.
Grindelwald.
Maybe it's
remember
maybe
who
it's
it
some
was.
non-canon shit.
It was in her mind,
Yeah, that's
apparently.
what I'm saying. There's some non-canon shit in her head. But
Fucking-
apparently she's getting a lot of fucking hate and like people were like fucking post on her shit, all this mean shit.
I mean, what do you guys think about that? Do you guys
Fuck
agree
her.
with that? Do you guys disagree with that?
Fuck her.
Yeah.
I don't like the lady.
I like
yeah.
Harry,
Oh,
like
I don't
Harry
think I like
Potter.
her very much. There's no reason for me to. Like
I don't feel
her.
one way or the other about her, but I like Harry Potter.
I do like Harry Potter.
Yeah, I watched the movies recently. It was
Yeah.
not a bad time.
They're fucking dude. They're great. The first like 3 or 4 are
Yeah.
amazing. The first,
Yeah.
the third one is so fucking good.
I got
Prisoner
drunk,
Azkaban.
and then after like the 6th movie, it started to taper off, and not the 6th movie, the 5th one, and I was like, "Oh, let's get to Deathly Hallows. Can
Those
we
are-
get hurry up and get there?"
Dude, but like it makes you think, man. Like, what if they would have done? I wish like they would have done some sort of like adult spin-off. I feel like they did a really good job at like building that world. Because I like the last movie when they're fighting,
Yeah.
when they're actually fighting, and some people are dying and shit. Yeah. I like to see some scrap.
It was
You tell
well
me you got
done.
all that magic and y'all don't do nothing, but one little ball of light and that's it.
They don't do that. They don't do enough magic in the
They don't do
movies.
enough magic, but at the end they start doing, breaking down buildings.
I just
and
think
shit.
like the world building and like the build up of the whole thing was just so good. Like just
Yeah.
seeing them like the first movie is just like the fucking taxi and fucking Harry's like he's fucking little kid. You know what I mean?
How, Ron, we stole your mom's car. Now it's flying around. What do we do?
People are speaking in fucking like tongues and
Oh
shit.
yeah, parcel tongue.
Yeah, people are speaking the snake tongue and
Fucking
shit.
Malfoy
Fucking and then you have the third one. That's my favorite one, Prisoner of Azkaban.
got some werewolves in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry's isn't that his like that's like his dad's friend, right? Or his
Yeah,
uncle or
some
something?
kind of friend or teacher.
It was his,
or some
it was his
shit.
friend.
It was like his dad's friend, I think, some shit like that. They're very lovable characters, man.
They are, man.
You know which one I like
fucking
a lot too?
Ron Weasley.
And like this is an actor I forgot about because of Twilight, but who's coming back to the light now.
Oh my God.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert
Robert
Pattinson.
He was in the
Pattinson
fifth one.
Is an amazing actor.
He
He's
got
a really good
fucking
actor.
bodied.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, he
got
did get bodied in
fucking
He was
that
in
movie.
Harry Potter?
bodied.
He was in the fifth one. He was in Order of the Phoenix. No,
Yeah.
he was in the
Goblin.
one where they were going through the maze. The one where they're competing in
Yeah.
those
I
games.
think that might be the fifth one.
Bro,
Goblet of
It was the
Fire.
5th one.
It was a really good movie.
I had
That's
no
when Harry
idea
starts-
that he was in it.
I think that's when Harry starts teaching him shit, how to fight and all that shit.
I think that's the first time Voldemort gets on campus.
Yeah.
He sneaks on campus.
like an older man.
And he's like in baby form. Remember, he's like
Yeah.
he's like in that cemetery, and he's like a baby in a
Oh
cradle.
yeah, that was strange.
Because I
thought
think
that was
I think in the movies they had like those Horcrux shits. When he dies, they can revive him or whatever. So he's
Yeah.
a baby for a little.
Fucking
Which is
stupid.
hilarious.
He's just a little baby for a little. Just a little baby.
My lord.
Just a little baby.
Little baby Voldemort.
Just a little baby.
Yeah, but they're really good movies, man. I was looking through HBO Max. and there was like a lineup of them, right? They had them all like in a little series thing,
Mhm.
and I was going to each one, like looking at how they look different. The 3 characters, it's crazy, man.
The way
They
they
really
just-
started off that shit like as kids.
Yeah, man. The way they just grew along with the show.
They really
nuts.
grow up in front of your eyes.
Speaking of
Your
Robert
very
Pattinson,
eyes.
you know he's gonna be Batman,
which is
Yeah.
hilarious to me still.
and
super
it
cool.
honestly looks fucking good. I saw the trailer for it.
Yeah,
It does not look bad.
a lot more realistic than. It looks like it
Yeah.
really could happen.
yeah.
You know, like the Riddler.
Gio
doesn't
seems skeptical.
look, no.
I like my comic book movies silly. I like
Oh
them
my
goofy.
God.
I
Go
do
watch
like-
a fucking Marvel movie. You
I don't
bitch.
like it. If they don't put nipples on Batman, I don't want to see it.
Damn it!
I want to see it.
That smooth titty Batman.
You want to be wearing tights and fucking underwear?
Yeah.
Hell no! Come on. now.
Oh, like Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton couldn't turn his neck the whole movie. Every time he turned around, he went like this.
They couldn't turn it.
Oh, silly ass Batman.
I love that shit.
Yeah,
But I
I
mean,
mean-
it looks good. It looks good.
The only problem is like, you know, like where would they go from here? Because it's supposed to be like low level Batman. This is like Batman first starting off, kind of.
Yeah.
But like, you know, how much swoller can Robert Pattinson get?
I don't
He's
think
in
that's
good
the
shape.
I don't think it's the angle they're going for. I think it's just like the detective angle, which is I think what they do more in the comics.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
he's like the best detective.
He's the
ever.
world's greatest detective
Yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah, and in the comics, there's I think they're gonna introduce this. There's something called the Court of Owls. Like
Yeah.
in some of the comic runs, his parents were actually bad people. They were like really
Mhm.
high level billionaires that were like they were doing secret Illuminati type of shit. And they have something called the Court of Owls. It's like
They basically
super
run like
assassins.
Gotham, yeah.
Yeah, they run Gotham. They're like Batman. They're like
deep
super
state.
assassins. Like Batman has trouble fighting.
He's
them.
talking about the deep state, huh?
Talking about what is that?
You know what the deep state is?
Is that like all the rich billionaires? Like that's like the modern Illuminati.
Pretty much like the deep state is like a theory that like all the people in power, like all the rich people and all the people in power, have pretty much
Oh
been
my
the same
God.
people, and they've been passing it down to like generations and generations.
Never
of,
in
like,
my life will I.
Within
and I
the
ever
same
thought
people.
I would hear somebody compare the deep state to the Court of Owls, and it's fucking perfect. It's one of the greatest comparisons I've ever heard in my
Warren
life.
Buffett's in there. Look at all of
yeah,
them.
yeah, it's
He
a
just
theory.
has a little owl thing on his face.
Trump is in the meeting just at the Court of Owls.
The deep state, and they decide like who wins American elections. They decide like if oil and gas companies are going to be allowed to like drill until this year, or, so
Yeah.
shit like that. And
Mm.
all the big major decisions in America, the theory is that the deep state decides.
It's
this
basically
shit.
the Court of Owls is basically.
That's
the same
basically what
thing.
it is. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a realistic kind of take on the Illuminati.
Yeah,
Because Illuminati's a little nuts. Talking about sacrificing babies. Okay, guys,
it's kind of wild.
let's settle down, guys. I don't think they're doing all that.
Yeah, man, I don't think they care about that. They just want to fucking ride on their yachts.
Want some goddamn money.
Yeah.
Want some money and young girls.
Yeah.
Money and underage girls. But yeah, I'm excited to see that because the Court of Owls, I've seen like comic book runs where they fight Batman and they're real good. Because usually Batman beats
Maybe.
the shit out of everybody.
Pretty
Unless they
much.
got powers or something,
I want to see Batman get fucked up.
Yeah.
I like that one movie, the movie they made with Bane, where Bane fucks him up.
Bro,
Fucking broke his back.
Yeah.
that's actually the reason why, in a way, that was my least favorite Batman movie.
Really?
Batman was
it's-
getting his ass wrecked
Nah,
the
it's what
whole
happens.
movie.
It's what happens after he like gets fucked up.
Yeah.
When he goes to the little jail or whatever, and he has to like find his way out of the jail. I was like,
Yeah,
all right, get this
yeah.
out of here.
I think I preferred, the Dark Knight, of course. The Dark Knight, that's just the fucking best one.
yeah.
I think to me, it's the best superhero movie ever made.
Yeah,
Ever.
I agree, for sure. I agree. It's a fantastic.
What do you think, Gio?
I like Into
Ma-
the Spider-Verse.
Into the Spider-Verse? Get
that
the
doesn't-
fuck out of
I'm
this
a little
room.
kid, bro.
You
I
know
like
that don't
dinosaur chicken nuggets. Of course, I like Into the Spider-Verse.
Jordan, that shit don't compete with Dark Knight.
Dark Knight
does.
is a
It's a good movie.
sophisticated film.
It's not that sophisticated.
Yes, it is. The music.
What? There's so many
the
quotable
acting.
lines.
It's a great movie. I'm not saying it's a bad. It's a
the
fantastic
soundtrack.
movie.
Yeah,
dude.
The fucking the,
Dude,
the
the
Is that
opening
the one?
scene is
yeah,
so
man.
good.
The fucking
No, that's
car,
the
the
third one.
tumble. It's called the Tumbler, the Rumbler, the fucking car. Bro.
It's a great. That's
Jesus,
fantastic. But I keep thinking for some reason I get the second one and the third one mixed up because I think that the cops get trapped under Gotham in the second one. But that's the third one.
That's the
That's
third
the
one. That's when they
third
blow up
one.
the.
Yeah.
That's when they're blowing up.
They blow up the
all the bridges and shit.
The
And
third
the
one
football
starts-
field.
The third
Yeah,
one
the
starts
football.
to get.
How did he do that?
The third one starts to get a little too convoluted. It's
Yeah.
good, but
It's too
it
big.
starts to get too convoluted. The second one was just perfect. Like there was nothing like that ever before. It was like holy shit. You know, it was also a good fucking superhero movie. One of like the first like in the modern age, Iron Man.
Oh
Yeah.
That one was
Yeah.
fucking great. I remember seeing that in the theater and I was like, bro, holy shit.
Yeah.
This is one of the best movies I've ever seen.
The whole, big part where like he got captured and like was escaping.
The fucking
Yeah.
Arabs are
Really good.
come here.
Come here. Tony Stark. Tony Stark built this bomb.
He's never building a whole ass iron suit. They're thinking he's building weapons and shit.
Yeah, and
Hell
then fucking
no.
Iron Man comes on. He comes out with this fucking machine gun and starts torching everyone. It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
And then the second one and the third one were just
The third one is actually.
You know, I didn't see the third one, but
Pretty
the
good.
second one was
Is
bad.
it? The third one's where he's fighting all those Iron Man.
Yes.
Right? It's like a bunch of hollow Iron Man.
No,
Yes.
that's the second one.
No, that's the third
The
one.
second one's
You
with
sure?
the whips.
The second one's
with the
he's fighting.
The second one was just
Wait,
bad,
who's he
whip.
fighting in the first one? Just the Arabs?
No, he's fighting Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges or Jeff Bridges' dad? I think it's Jeff Bridges.
What does he do?
He basically he makes his own Iron Man suit.
Is
He basically works for Stark, and then he's like he gets mad at
Oh,
him.
Is
and
he the
makes
one in
his
the
own
big
suit.
Iron Man suit?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I remember. The clunky
No.
one?
He made the suit in the cave with a
Yeah.
bunch of scraps.
Yeah.
That's what he says in the movie.
A bunch of scraps.
with a bunch of scraps.
Scraps.
And then they got that whip guy in the second one.
The
I like
second-
that one. That's pretty good.
And the third one has Mandarin.
Mandarin,
Yeah.
Mandarin Chinese.
Nah.
No, it's the Mandarin. It's the villain Mandarin.
They made him a white guy, though.
Yeah, he was.
wait. Explain this to me.
There's a villain called the Mandarin. Well,
And I'm guessing he's Asian.
he's not. He's not actually Asian.
In the comics, he is, though, isn't he?
In the comics, he is.
Yeah.
But in the
That's
movie,
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. In the comics, is
yeah, in
he's
the comics,
Asian?
he's Asian. But
And
in
he
the
was
movie,
written as an Asian character.
in the movie, it's not even really the Mandarin. It's a guy pretending to be the Mandarin. I forgot his fucking name. He was in Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi.
The guy? He was
And
he was
the
the main
Nine
character in
Rings.
Shang-Chi?
No, he was in Shang-Chi the movie.
Oh, I don't know. I never saw it.
Y'all never seen Shang-Chi?
I saw
haven't seen
Shang-Chi.
it.
It's
He
pretty
was the
good.
guy. You remember he was the guy in the cave? He was the actor.
Which guy in the cave?
He was the guy that was the actor. He was like, oh, I'm just like a British guy or whatever.
Oh, Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley. That's his fucking name.
Mm.
He was the Mandarin in Iron Man 3. But he was pretending to be the Mandarin in the movie.
Okay, that makes
So he
sense.
wasn't actually the Mandarin in the movie?
No, he wasn't
They
actually.
introduced the Mandarin, I think, in Loki or something. One of those movies, didn't they? Like Captain America, one of those fucking
No.
Disney Plus goddamn movies.
No, they
I'm
still
not
have-
watching it. I'm not doing it.
You're not watching them?
No.
Why
I'm
not?
I don't know.
They're fun.
I should have watched Loki.
Loki's the only one.
WandaVision was apparently really good.
No, it wasn't.
I watched like the good parts. I watched them fighting.
Loki was a good one.
I watched him in
Loki's the only one that I would say watch. WandaVision was the waste of time.
But I read, I'm a big synopsis guy. I read the synopsis. Seemed pretty cool though. That like he was dead the whole time basically.
I know you're a big synopsis guy, and you like watching the 10 best moments on YouTube. The
No
Damn
fucking
right.
way.
I search up the movie. I search up scene.
10 best
Oh,
scenes, 10
no
best
way
Run through the
you
first
do that.
10.
You do that for
no,
real?
I'm just
Oh.
messing around. But sometimes, but I will look up synopsis. I will read about it and shit. Or like if there's an anime that I'm not keeping up with, I will read about it when new things
Okay,
come out about
I feel
it.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like if I miss out on some, or if I just don't want to watch the movie,
I
I'll
can't
just
watch
read
them
it.
all. If I got into one though, it would be Loki. I want to get into Loki.
Yeah, that's the good one.
It seems funny, and I do like what's his name, Tom Hiddleston.
Is that his name?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So did you guys know? I
What
was
a
reading about
nasty
this the other
name.
day.
Tom
There's
Hiddleston.
a TikToker, this female TikToker. She sells her farts
I saw that.
for $1,000 in a jar.
Yeah.
So you can buy the jar and open it and just, you know what I mean?
within like a month, didn't she make like 50 grand or something?
yeah, she made like a ridiculous amount of money.
And then
I think it was a week.
I was listening to another pod and they were talking about like the terms or like the details that they have when you buy it. And apparently she puts like the amount of time that she would assume the fart would still smell. I think it was like 2 days or like 4 days or something like that.
So these are time sensitive.
Yeah, these are time sensitive. I mean, no, because you think about it. Like think about you really love farts. You love farts. That just gets your dick hard.
Yeah.
You order a fart online. You open up the
You
jar for
order
$1,000. Doesn't smell like
$1,000.
anything. Or it
I'd be
smells once
upset.
and never smells again. I would be pissed.
You just open it and it's gone.
And it's gone. The magic's gone.
Is there like cloth in there and she just farts in the? Because I mean, if it's just an empty jar with just a fart in
She
there,
didn't show her process. That's where the real money
I need
is
to see
made.
the process.
I think it's a rose petal in there.
Trust the process.
I think
Yeah,
it's a-
there was some.
Yeah.
There was
A
something
rose
in there.
petal?
yeah, it might be a piece of cloth and a rose petal or something like that.
I need the
A
cloth.
fart with a rose petal. That's a nice smell.
The rose petal's smelling it up too much. Get it out.
Get it out. I didn't ask for this. Yeah,
Bro, good for her, man.
if you're asking for farts, for a jar of farts, I don't think you want rose in there.
If you're willing to pay that much money for a fart, bro, hey, you should not have that money.
Hey, man, there's a sucker,
Somebody should take it from you. And if she's taking it from you, that's good enough.
Exactly. There's a sucker born every day.
You should not have that money.
Yeah, you're not responsible with this money. You're over here spending $1,000 on farts.
I'm not going to kink shame, but
No, I'm kink shaming that. That's $1,000. That could go back into the economy for some good shit.
it is going back into the economy for
I
some good
guess.
shit.
Yeah.
I guess it is going back into the economy.
No,
but I
it's
mean,
going into her hands.
it could go to like I don't know, something like a local restaurant or something instead of some fucking rich chick's fucking pockets.
Yeah, that TikTok star, she's not gonna. She's buying fucking makeup and more jars to fart in.
Yeah,
That's all she's buying.
And fucking the red bottom shoes that all the fucking girls.
And right now
want.
she's probably busier than ever.
Yeah.
So she's probably farting up a storm in her house.
Wonder what she eats to like fart like that.
I don't know.
probably like cauliflower.
Bro, what if she's not
fucking
farting? Like, what if
beans.
she's just in her house, like, putting shit in the bottle?
What if she bought like a spray from Spencer's, like one of those stink
Dude.
sprays, and just fucking sprays that in there, dude?
Like
Imagine.
an article comes out that she's a fucking fraud.
She's a fraud. They're not even real farts. We did DNA tests on the jar. There's not a sign of human trace in any of these. It's all chemicals.
Not like,
I mean-
what if, like, I don't even know, like, she has to be farting a lot in a day or just, like, one big fart, and she's just, like, jarring it all up as it goes.
Yeah, you gotta have a jar on hand always.
And how do you even get out to it? Like, you have to be seeing her face when she farts or something like that. There's no way you just smell the fart and like, all right, my dick's hard.
That's true. That's weird. I would want like a video of you doing it and like a number on the jar to show this is my jar.
Exactly. I want to know you did it. I want a video of you farting and
like
saying my
like
name.
An NFT. You want the fucking
Yeah.
You want your own specific numbered.
It's
fart
just her
jar?
holding a jar like on a coin,
Yeah.
spinning.
Just sold for 0.3 Ethereum. Sold for 2 Ethereum. Like an
That's
NFT
funny.
of a fart. Yeah, that's I mean shit, if I was a hot girl, are you kidding me? I'd sell whatever they want.
So what do you guys think about NFTs? Do you think they're bullshit, or do you think they're the future of how people are going to be using their money in a lot of ways?
They're the future, but people right now are fucking it up.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
I think they're the future, but it doesn't mean they're not stupid. It's still stupid, but it's the future no matter what. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I think it's fine. I don't. It's just people do stupid shit like make like the meme coins or whatever, and it's like,
Why not just, make paintings? Why not just buy paintings? I don't
What?
understand why.
well, the metaverse is coming around the corner.
So a
And
painting's
that-
not
That
gonna
hang that shit up in
Yeah,
your metaverse.
Bro, that's
house.
exactly
No,
what's gonna
that's
happen.
true though. Yeah,
exactly.
that's
Why do I want a stupid physical painting that can burn down with my house if I have a fucking digital one in my metaverse
Yes, bro.
house? You know, there's something called digital real estate.
Yeah, bro,
You
it's
can buy
up.
houses in the real estate.
Dude, I was
in the
talking to
fucking-
somebody that
in the
like,
metaverse.
like they have like the Oculus thing, and they were in the metaverse, and they were watching Netflix in like a log cabin, and it was beautiful. And they were like, "Why the fuck would I watch Netflix in real life when I could like watch it here?"
You're lying, bro.
I swear to God,
It look good?
it looks amazing. And they
you
were like,
just,
"Bro, this is the future." I
You
was
just
like,
like in the corners of your eyes, you just see like wood paneled floors and shit.
Yeah,
and then
it's
the
like
the
you're
rest of it's, like,
in a
Netflix.
real log cabin, like a beautiful log cabin. It's like a fireplace under the TV and everything,
This is not good, guys.
and you're watching Netflix.
We're going down the bad path.
Nah, man.
They're
I
just
think
gonna
it's
hook us all up to machines, or we're just gonna be
No,
living fake
they're-
lives.
like
They're not going to hook
Matrix?
us up. We're going to do
Nah.
it ourselves.
Yeah,
Hook ourselves up.
We're willingly doing it.
Bro, people are gonna starve themselves, like staying in those machines for days. I bet. Like,
Oh,
I
for
think
sure.
that could happen whenever they get really good to the point
Yeah.
where it's hard to distinguish.
And then
if
if they
you're
put
in
that
this shit or
they
not.
put that chip in you. You gonna hook your chip up to the
Fucking,
metaverse? You out of here. What's
Jeffrey,
the point?
get up for school. He's in the metaverse. He can't get out the metaverse. He's like, get up for school. You gotta go to school. He's like, go away, mom. He's like, all these kids turning stupid and fat in the metaverse.
Dude, it was crazy.
like it's not already happening.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but it's gonna be worse.
It's gonna be worse. I was talking to him. He was like, I was watching porn in there. I was doing everything in there. It was all beautiful.
I gotta see what a good metaverse. I didn't watch the full hour-long thing that they put out about the metaverse. That like full video when they first announced it.
When it was Mark talking.
When it was Mark
Yeah.
talking, but I don't know.
There's a lot of potential, man. There's a lot of cool shit. The first thing they're gonna be working on is like wearables and shit. Obviously, Facebook owns like Oculus, so they're already
Yeah.
trying to integrate everything into there. But they want to make like wearable sunglasses for like AR shit.
Apple is coming.
So
Apple's gonna come with some shit.
let me
Apple's
ask you this.
refine it and make it.
Oh,
really
speaking
cool.
of the real estate, you know who's a big buyer in the metaverse shit already? Snoop Dogg.
Snoop
Dogg
Dogg-
has
oh
like-
yeah, I heard he got
Snoop
in.
Dogg has like a whole little lot.
Yeah,
He
he
has
got
a whole
in
little
on it.
place.
There was a company that bought a whole bunch of like real estate. I forgot what company.
I forgot who it was.
though.
But it's up, bro. We're done.
It wasn't Amazon, was it?
This physical
I
shit
don't
is
know if
over.
It was Amazon.
I hope y'all
Or
enjoy y'all feet
Crypto.com or
for
some
long
shit.
enough.
You said what?
I hope y'all enjoyed y'all feet for long enough. We're going to the metaverse, boy.
Yeah, we're gonna be Wally soon.
Ain't no toes in the metaverse.
Ain't no toes.
We're gonna be in one of those like lounge chairs that float around,
like Wally.
just
Yeah.
like Wally. Everyone fat.
You know that I think-
Robots trying to save the world because we don't care anymore.
I was listening to a podcast with a scientist, and he was saying that within the next 10 years, like at least maybe even less than that, half of all Americans are going to be obese. Half.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Huh.
So
What
that's
is it
like,
right now? Like 25%?
I think it's like 25, 30 or 30, 40%. Something.
That's
like
it?
Wow.
It depends on what they mean by obese sometimes, though. Because I be outside, and I don't be seeing the obese like that.
I see some big people, man.
I don't be seeing the
yeah.
big
Like,
old people.
okay, I'm doing an
Houston's
experiment.
a little less.
No, do an experiment with me. Do an experiment. Anytime you go out now, count. No, I'm serious.
There's 10 people
Look,
you see.
count 4 people. At least 2 of them are gonna be big. Not,
Yeah.
and one of them is gonna be obese.
I feel like going to a bar is not going to give me the right number.
Yeah, you're going.
So I need to go
wrong
to like a
places.
mall.
Yeah.
Anywhere it can. At a bar, usually, I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be
Ooh.
people who want to fuck, so they're gonna be somewhat attractive.
And yeah.
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 I mean, there's some obese people I
You
want
gotta get a good.
Not that I'm saying that
sample.
obese people. Not that I'm saying obese people can't be, attractive and want to fuck.
But they
I'm
can still
just
be
saying,
obese.
like, the people who like want to get out there and mate more are gonna be people who are like, fit and going to bars and shit like
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
And if
Yeah.
you're younger, you got a better metabolism. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
More than likely, you're a little
So I need to
bit
go to a
healthier.
mall or like a Texans game.
Yeah. Go
Dude.
like where the families are. Go like where the adults are.
Okay.
Go to Walmart.
Oh my God,
Bro, if you go to
Okay.
Walmart,
That's gonna
Step
skew
into
the numbers.
Step into an HEB, see what you see. See what happens in that HEB.
Dog, I was in Kroger today. It was a mess.
It was a mess.
It
It was
was-
a mess. It
them
was
no-
bad.
that number was high.
Just
Boy.
all of them at the go visit like the bakery area and like the cheese and cold cuts area.
what kind of world do you think this is going to be? I mean, what kind of country do you think it's going to be when half of the people are obese? Like, what do you think becomes a priority when half of the people are obese?
Food.
Oh man, it's a good question.
How is
dude.
food the priority? It's
Everybody wants to eat. Apparently,
loss.
they're already
pills.
eating. They're eating too much.
I would imagine it's gonna be like hoverboards. I'm pretty fucking sure
It's gonna be
hoverboards.
like,
Wheelchairs.
Yeah, some sort of, like-
hoverboards. You said.
They don't have to like stay off the ground, but like some sort of cheap wheelchair.
I just started thinking about remember the hoverboard phase?
Yeah.
Oh,
everybody
those
had
are so
one.
whack too. I don't even know why they called them
started
hoverboards. They
exploding.
had fucking wheels, bro.
Imagine all the
Yeah.
obese people on hoverboard.
Oh my, falling and shit, bro. You gotta have some balls to be out there hoverboarding around in the public.
Can we
People
go
were really
back to
doing
that?
that.
I think that was a good point you made, Gio. Those fucking things,
We're
I thought
terrible.
they sucked,
They were
bro.
terrible.
I
Like,
didn't like them.
they have wheels. That's not a hoverboard.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
it has wheels, it's not. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not a hoverboard.
Hoverboard. I think we're a long ways away from a hoverboard. From
Yeah,
an
we're
actual
very
hoverboard.
far.
The actual
Yeah.
hoverboard, yeah.
They could barely make jetpacks, and they look crazy.
They always hooked up to something too.
Yeah, they
They
always
never
hook them
like
something, and
yeah.
they're huge.
You gotta
and
have,
they
like, a whole-
can't fly forever.
Exactly. You'd have like a whole fucking thing on your back, and then when you propel, you don't propel evenly. Like half of you propels one way, half of you
Yeah.
propels the other, and the wind fucking picks you up, and you know.
and
what I
you
mean?
have to be in the water.
And
So-
you got to
'cause
be
if-
kind of strong, because I think, for one, you have to
Oh,
hold yourself up,
yeah.
and for two, I think all four of the things are attached to your limbs.
Yeah.
Or it's only two of them, and they're attached to your arms. So you're basically holding yourself up and navigating yourself with these fucking rockets.
I saw
It's
something
scary.
that was
It's
like
kinda
a
cool.
it was like a rideable drone, like an actual like off a drone you film with, but a bigger one, and you
Mhm.
put your feet on it, and you strap your feet in, and you ride around
Like
on
the
that
Green
shit.
Goblin.
like the Green Goblin. No, dude, that's a great comparison. It really
Yeah,
is
that's
like the Green
hilarious.
Goblin.
Was it in Dubai? Was it like those police bikes in Dubai or some shit like that?
No. I mean, he did do a video in a desert, but I think it was a desert in the U.S. But yeah, this guy, he makes videos using it. I think he works for the company or he like owns the company, but he makes videos on these like this drone thing, and he like rides around it in the city, and he'll fucking pull up somewhere and just fucking.
How high up does he go?
You can get pretty fucking high.
That's scary as shit.
I don't know the exact
That's
number,
cool,
but you
though.
can get pretty fucking high on the thing.
That's pretty badass, man.
I don't know what's gonna be a priority for obese Americans. I can't predict that future.
Fucking mecha legs, dude.
Like legs.
Like imagine this, like torso down, big old fat little, big old
little
fat
paunch,
tummy
paunch
area.
belly.
Yeah, you choose like your pant size, and they measure you out. You put them on, and it like eases all the weight. So
When you said that,
basically-
all I imagined was Snowball from Rick and Morty. And he had the
ski
suit
school,
on.
ski
Yeah.
school. Yeah. You're just in one of those little mecha things, but only the legs. Well, I guess the arms too, if you want.
Imagine like being in a pre-K and there's a bunch of little kids in mecha suits.
Oh,
a bunch
and
of
they're all
fat, a bunch of
hilarious.
little fat kids in mecha suits.
Bro, if your
Hilarious.
kid is fat in kindergarten,
Oh,
you gotta get, unless they have like a health problem, you gotta get together.
No, I agree.
You gotta take care of that kid. Your kid should not be fat at the age of 5.
Slim that thing down.
You only been
slim
alive-
that thing down.
Slim that thing
Slim
down.
that thing down.
Get away from my kid.
Quit feeding them Lunchables.
Feed them lunch.
Feed them Lunchables and Capri Suns.
How do you even get a kid to lose weight at 5? You just change their diet?
I don't know, man. I
Yeah,
guess they
dude.
gotta change their diet.
'Cause
Or
they don't know what a gym is, and then they're gonna be like 5 foot when they
you get
grow
a
up.
5-year-old to exercise. Jesus.
That's funny. Take your 5-year-old to the gym, get him running on the treadmill.
They're gonna get tired. They got them little lungs.
Tiny little lungs. Put it on point 1.
I'm not gonna talk. Okay, so y'all watch? Do y'all know what 90 Day Fiance is, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
I want to say who it was so bad, but somebody I was talking to was like, "Yeah, there's like a short person on the show,"
Mhm.
and they got mad because like their significant other rented a hotel room, and there's no elevator in it,
Oh.
so they had to go up the stairs, and they was like, short people can't go up the stairs that long. They run out of breath.
Yeah.
They got them little they can't breathe that long.
I would imagine, yeah, they don't got too much stamina.
So they
Even
had
the
to get-
healthiest little
So they
person.
had to get
hilarious.
on their boyfriend's back and get carried up the
Oh,
stairs.
it's a chick.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh man, fucking ask him for a room on the first floor. There's gotta be a way. Also, I'd sue that place.
For not having an elevator.
Bro,
But
I'd fall down on purpose.
it wasn't in America though. It was overseas.
Oh, they don't care.
I will
I
say
feel like
that.
it's more popular, and they don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck
Yeah.
about little people rights. I don't give a
Isn't
shit.
that funny, man? Places like that, they don't give a fuck.
Like,
man.
why you want to be in this hotel? Get out of here.
Just don't stay in the hotel then.
You
Get outta
goof.
here. You're kicked out of the country. Go. Just go. Go back to America.
Get out of Kazakhstan. We don't want you here.
Damn, man. Being a little person, that's got to be a crazy life.
Oh,
Oh,
my
yeah.
god, man.
That's got to be a rough life.
I've
feel
never
like-
heard of I've never seen an older little person.
I think they die. They die pretty
Yeah.
young.
They have to. Or an older albino. I've never seen an older albino.
man.
You know, maybe they die young too.
I
have
think
not
they
seen
do.
it
Yeah, I
yet.
think they have a lot of health problems.
I've not seen elder albinos either.
I
Never.
forgot
I'm
what
the-
it is.
Maybe like I've seen some in the 20s, but never like a 40, 50-year-old albino person. I don't think I've ever seen them.
I've seen one in their 30s, but that was it. Never in their 60s or like 70s.
Maybe they have like
That's
a
trash.
vitamin D problem because of their fucking skin or some
Ooh,
shit.
Yeah.
Maybe they
Yeah.
can't metabolize it correctly. Who knows?
That sucks.
Damn, dude. Imagine being born and they're like, all right, bro. You got like 40 years.
Make the most out of it.
Make the most out of it, dude. I mean, at least you don't have to grow old.
I'd become an albino superstar.
Yeah. I'd go. Yeah.
It's
I'd,
pretty easy,
I'd do
actually.
everything
It's very easy.
to become an albino superstar.
Yeah, it's a bunch of famous albino people. I don't know their names, but they're out here.
There's a bunch of apparently a lot of parts of Africa, like little villages, they like kill albino people.
I believe it.
Albino people are like they're thought of like
What?
as like terrible luck and like devils
Yeah.
Jesus.
because they look. I mean, I guess completely. If everyone's black there, and then you got this fucking super pale blonde dude. Yo, what
In the middle
on-
of Africa.
the fuck is this Da Vinci Code, motherfucker? Fucking-
What did he do in his past life to be this color?
Da Vinci Code, motherfucker.
This is scary though, man. Like when places don't have like science like that, it's scary as to like what can happen.
yeah.
Like I saw this post on Reddit. It was a picture. This guy took a picture of his kid's homework, and I guess his kid goes to a private school, and it was basically like a little like open-ended questionnaire thing that was saying that like it was basically presenting evidence about the dinosaurs, and it was presenting evidence about the dinosaurs, and it was also presenting like Bible evidence saying the dinosaurs are 6,000 years old, and the kid had chose like it gave you two timelines, like a timeline A of when the dinosaurs were actually like around like 50, 60, 100 million years ago, some shit like that. And timeline B, which is like 6,000 years ago, and then it follows the Bible and shit. And it asked them like which timeline is scientifically correct based on the evidence. And the kid had chosen timeline B. And everybody in the comments was just like, take your kid out of that fucking
Stupid
school.
ass.
How old was the kid?
It must have been like, I don't know, like single digits.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
Okay.
guess- but yeah, but they shouldn't be teaching
Not that it's
them
it's not the kid's fault.
Yeah,
You know
it's-
what I
it's
mean?
That
school.
shouldn't even be an option. You shouldn't even be confusing these poor kids like that.
That's what I'm saying. These kids are gonna grow up thinking dinosaurs were walking around with you and I.
And don't. What are you giving little kids tests for? Just fucking tell them what they're supposed to know.
I'm fine with the test.
Fine with the test?
fine
Nah,
with the
test those
test.
little motherfuckers.
Because that throws them
Yeah.
off, man. Because then they're like, fuck, well, it's either a millions or it's like 6,000.
But how else would you learn?
I guess so.
Yeah,
I
you're
guess
not gonna
so.
we're not gonna retain anything.
Well, why don't you say 100 million or 50 million instead of 100 million or 6,000?
Because 6,000
There's a stark difference. Now they're like, oh, shit.
6,000 is the biblical timeline. That's
Yeah.
that's how it's quoted in the Bible as 6,000.
That's insane.
That's what the Bible says. That's how old the Bible
6,000?
says the earth is.
You tell me.
I don't know how
3
somebody
times
can
as
read
many-
that shit and then like really believe it.
Yeah.
That is bananas.
We're in 2022 right now.
There's people who believe it, man.
You tell me 3 of these like modern timelines ago that were dinosaurs? I don't think so. You out of your mind?
That's what people are saying, man.
Not even that. It's just a concept of like Jesus or God. Like it was only one. That was it.
Yeah, like why
Never
wouldn't there
came
be-
back
And
again.
why would it happen like 1,000-something years ago? Why wouldn't it happen again? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
bro.
Like why just during that period of time where there are a bunch of weird holy events and then nothing ever happens again?
Exactly.
There's no damn phones.
In every Star Wars movie, there's a new leader. There's always a new person at the front. And you telling
yeah.
me it's only in Star Wars, it's not in the Bible or nothing. There's not another Luke Skywalker in the Bible.
Nah, if you really get down to it and you really like think about religion, like the Bible and shit, yeah, that shit's it's a big sham. It
It's
can't
a big
not be.
sham.
It can't not be, dude. Like you really telling me you believe all this shit that happened in the year 0, that's fucking 2,000 years ago? You believe what they were writing down in a fucking book and that
Yeah.
they've translated fucking 8,000 times?
And I feel like the
up until
story
now?
would be like somebody would have passed it down
Yeah.
a lot more. Like
He
we'd
would
be
have showed
talking
up
about it more
now,
often.
bro. This is the fun life. Why would Jesus show up back
Yeah,
then?
I
What,
would.
what is he gonna do? Try to convince people that he's Jesus in fucking sand and mud huts?
Turn water
Show
into
up right now, bro.
wine.
Get yourself an iPad. Get yourself an Oculus, JC.
You know how many hoes you can get? That's God. All of them.
You ever seen a 3D movie? Come on, me and you, let's go watch Spider-Man. Jesus Christ. Take him to go watch Spider-Man.
Oh man, who knows if he was even a real person, man?
Yeah.
We don't know that.
fuck.
There's not 100% evidence that he was real. There's no like, this is a piece of Jesus's robe, or like,
Yeah.
why don't they have his fucking robes or his teeth or some shit?
Bro,
Like,
if I can see the Colosseums, where's something about God? I need something about God.
I need something. I think, and this is a completely ignorant statement.
That was a wild
I
thing.
don't know
just
what
said.
happened before. What'd you say?
That was actually a wild comparison I just made. The Colosseums to God, that was hilarious.
Like,
If I can see a Colosseum, I need to see something about God.
all
Where's
right,
his
it's pretty
sandal?
cool. Now where's God?
where's all this God stuff?
Show me God. But I imagine it was a dude. It was a real clever dude who probably somehow came up with some like sleight of hand shit where he was doing some stuff, making people think that he was holier than he is.
Yeah.
To get some status.
He was
Even
just
though he got
really-
murked. But
He got murdered.
he just got murked instead.
Even though he got murked.
Are you gonna treat me like the king? No, we're gonna kill you, dude.
Get murked, Jesus. Oh my God. What a
get
horrible
fucked,
thing to
Jesus.
say.
No, he was just really hot, and he was a magician.
Yeah.
He was the first magician.
Had sick abs, long hair.
Sick abs.
And like, you know, one of those like little baby bottles, like, you know, when like the doll ones, when you flip them over and it looks like all the milk is gone. That's what he was probably doing, some shit like that. He does that. Look at it's red now. Everyone's like, no. How did he do that?
I felt like it was a group of people who wrote about the shit but probably misinterpreted or sensationalized the events.
Yeah.
Like maybe he was a real person and maybe he did try to like bring the community together, and they just took his messages and made them like spiritual and like super like, I don't know, like super like hyper sensationalized. Because that shit, there's no way, like fucking Noah's Ark, it couldn't work.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah. Y'all
How's it
built
gonna
that
work?
whole boat and you took two of everything?
Yeah.
Nothing
and then
died?
where are the
Nothing
people?
died?
Where are the people in that story? Like everybody
they're
just died.
dead.
Who's taking care of the animals?
Exactly.
Why are they not eating each other?
Just Noah's
You know what I
Ark?
mean?
Did he just bring one lady?
I think he brought his family or something. I think he
So
brought his-
just them. They repopulated the earth?
I guess so.
What happens in Noah's
I've never
Ark?
understood that part.
I don't know. I think he gets on the boat and then fucking goes away.
I feel like that's like a weird spinoff from the Bible.
What was
Yeah,
he
it
feeding those
is.
animals, bro?
I don't
Fuck each other? Like,
How do you feed all those animals? You have carnivores and herbivores and fish and everything on the same
you only
fucking
got
boat.
two of everything, bro. If one of these
You
animals
telling me-
dies, that's it.
You telling me this motherfucker had 2 giraffes on this boat? Fuck out of here.
He got 2 elephants.
He built that big, bro. They have like a Noah's Ark like thing in like Tennessee or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
Like-
they do. Like a
like-
modern-sized one.
And you tell me one dude built that fucking boat?
Of course, it's in Tennessee. Where did he the jellyfish? Where did he put the jellyfish? Wait, sea life? Did he take care of sea life?
I don't think
I
he
don't
did.
know. I don't know about that.
I think he just took like lions and shit.
But that's
How'd he
hypocritical.
capture 'em?
That's hypocritical to not take sea life if you're gonna take fucking the land life.
Well, God knowledge is like, hey, it's going to flood, so I mean, I think they'll be okay.
It's true that now it's their world.
Now it's there.
It's water world now.
Now you have to deal with. Now you have to deal with all the jellyfish. Now fight them, Noah. How about that?
It's just a bunch of jellyfish. Oh, that's a problem. How did he capture the animals? How did he get the animals onto the boat?
How did he wrangle up all those thousands?
How did he
of
wrangle
animals?
up a tiger? Tell me that. How did Noah wrangle up a tiger
with
back
the
then?
power of God?
With
No
the power of
tranquilizer
God.
guns. No none of that shit. He just strong armed a tiger. Get in the boat, I said.
You know how many trees he had to cut down for all that wood?
That's true.
Like, where is he getting all these supplies?
And bro, you know, isn't it funny how like we really don't
Oh,
know
man.
what happened back in the day? Like the pyramids.
Yeah.
How'd they do that?
Okay, that one.
A
How'd they
bunch
do
of
that
slaves
shit?
built it.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Literally.
But it's like, but that's heavy stuff, dude. Even like regular people.
Well,
like,
they had thousands and thousands of slaves.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
I guess so. Yeah.
we had that
That's
one.
why we got a lot of them.
I think was built by people. I think the pyramids were built by people.
Yeah,
For sure. For sure.
Because I read something about like how heavy the stones were and like.
They have the math on it. I'm
They
pretty sure
do?
they have the math on it.
Yeah, they
Alright.
do. It's.
Alright.
I think that one's for sure built by people. They still haven't discovered exactly when. The theory is like maybe somewhere between 12 to 15,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, I know is JC didn't exist. There's no way. And if he did, he was a normal dude with some just
JC.
good abs and long hair. That's
So,
it.
so some dude who's like an expert supposedly like on the fucking pyramids went on like Joe Rogan and he was saying that Cleopatra is closer in time to the invention of the iPhone than she is to the pyramids.
What the fuck?
Really?
So, yeah, so the fucking ancient Egyptians have been around for so fucking long
Okay.
that like societies before hers built that shit.
Wow.
guess.
But it's kind of shocking to believe that humans back then were that intelligent. But I guess it makes sense because I mean we've been the same. We haven't really evolved since then. We've been the same humans.
Yeah.
Like we haven't like physically like we haven't really changed. We have the same mental capacity.
And the
that-
concept
you
of
know?
building a pyramid isn't really I mean, maybe that's just me talking now, but it's not that sophisticated.
I think the logistics are tough though.
I think the supplies alone are tough.
Supplies. And then like, isn't there
Like, how much mud do we need?
Isn't there that factor like
Season
something
players.
about how the pyramids are like distanced amongst each other? Like,
Yeah.
matches like the North Star or some bullshit like that.
Yeah.
Something
I
about it
don't
like
know
like
exactly.
it matches like astrology in some way, but like really really accurately.
But isn't it strange that so the Egyptians were building their pyramids, but like thousands of years later, somehow in another part of the world that they didn't even know was a part of the world, in like Mexico, right in the Yucatan Peninsula, the fucking Mayans were building their own pyramids. How the fuck, you know what I mean? Like, is it just a human instinct that they got to build pyramids?
It's a cool shape.
It is a cool shape.
It is a
Yeah.
cool shape.
If
ain't
you
gonna
were
lie.
to make a shape, it would
It would be a pyramid.
a cool pyramid, like
Nah,
instead of
I
like a
want a
big
circle.
square.
I want like a big like dome in like the middle.
Now that's cool.
That'd
a little
be
half
hard.
circle,
Big fucking half circle.
or just
Yeah.
a sphere. Imagine that.
I guess it makes sense though, because a lot of them believe, like they would believe that like the weather and shit are like from different like sun gods and all that kind of
Yeah.
shit. So I guess it makes sense for them to like have somewhere where you go up high and you fucking like worship and sacrifice and all that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I guess that makes sense.
Strange.
That's some alien shit right there.
That is strange.
Alien said, "Hey, yo, build some triangles."
Isn't that wild? Being like a human way back in the day, like you didn't have anything to do. You're just like, all right, we got the idea. We're gonna set out on this fucking 10-year long voyage, and
Yeah.
we're gonna make a pyramid.
We got the idea. We have a bunch of fucking slaves who have no say in the matter. We're just gonna have them build it.
We don't got much to do. Let's. You guys want to build a pyramid? Let's build a pyramid.
One, how about 3 of them?
They saw the first one. They're like, that's pretty neat. Let's make another 2.
Weren't they built for a bunch of rich assholes like the pharaohs, right? As
Yeah,
their
they were like
pharaoh
tombs. Yes,
Yeah.
tombs.
That's crazy. It's fucking. Didn't they unearth one of them? Like open it up.
Yeah,
They've unearthed a few of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Pop it
I'm pretty sure that's all they did when they went in there.
Yeah, they're like, dude, I think like in the early 1900s, they didn't give a fuck, man. They were just open shit, fucking stealing.
Yeah.
Dude, there's shit's been stolen. Like they fucking stole shit from the fucking like the
people,
mummy.
Like people got in.
Yeah, of course people got in.
Yeah, you can't keep. Yeah, you can't keep people out. What do you get? How would you gonna have security around the whole pyramid?
I think
No.
at one point they used to let people in.
But like you
in the
could, I'm
early
sure you could sneak
1900s.
in at like at night.
Now,
go in there
I
now.
think it's too beefed up. I think security's too much.
Yeah.
now.
Oh, like sneak in now?
Into
No,
the
but like
pyramids?
back in the day.
Oh no,
Oh, back in the day, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Back in
under
the day, I'm pretty
surveillance
sure you can
now,
get
Like
though.
some thieves could just sneak in, fucking open up King's Tut shit, and just fucking take a bunch of his bullshit.
I'm pretty sure King Tut ain't even there.
That little
They done
7-year-old
took that boy
motherfucker.
already.
Took that boy
They
out.
took that boy out there a long time
Someone
ago. You think he made it past the 1500s?
They just put someone else in place, like back in 2002.
It's just a bag of rocks.
It's just a Indiana Jones style. Just put something in a similar weight. Just
Right.
fucking-
Imagine how shocked like the fucking like all the like Romans and the Chinese and shit were whenever they pulled up and they're like, holy shit, they fucking have like pyramids and like they have all this shit here.
All we were doing
In
was
the
just
desert.
building fake soldiers in little rooms. That's all we did.
Fake horses to sneak into and fuck each other over and fucking
Yeah.
do all this fucked up shit to each other.
That's so
Yeah.
funny. What a funny story.
That's just crazy. The Trojan
Here,
horse?
We made you guys a present. Isn't it cool? We know you guys like horses. Here's a big old wooden horse. We got a bunch of their boys in there. Sneak out at nighttime,
Just
open the
fuck
door,
everybody
just fuck
up.
them up in the middle of the night.
Oh my god.
pretty
They were-
smart.
They were a brutal society. One of the first like probably advanced. Everybody compares them to us
Yeah. They got to be brutal. I mean,
because they were the top of their day. They controlled the most land. They were the most. They had everything. The most advanced. And then they fucking just crumbled, bro.
Yeah, but they're rickety enough to crumble, and that's gonna be what happens to us.
I know, that's scary to think
Gonna be what
about.
happens. We weren't. Well, no, that's not true. I was gonna say we've never been divided as we are now, but that's not true at all.
Yeah, no, we've been very divided.
We've been pretty fucking divided.
I
in
was
the
watching
past.
I was watching a YouTube video that was saying that like not American society, but society as we know it is going to crumble by 2040.
like
By 2040.
amongst the whole world or amongst the U.S.
Pretty much amongst the whole world. Like as soon as one country bombs another, like shit's gonna go into chaos.
Why do they say that? Because like people have.
So they
more
say it's like that, climate change, like all the environmental factors, like mostly
Damn.
societal and like cultural norms are going to be, or societal and cultural issues are what they were claiming is going to be. But I only watched like 5 minutes of the YouTube video, so I can't definitively say that I like heard the entire analysis. But
I'm just so mad that I'm here. Like, why couldn't it just been like before or after I was here?
but we don't know what's gonna happen.
Well,
I know, but I don't even like the thought of it.
I imagine that. Like, I
Well,
was
they
thinking
thought
about that.
they thought they were gonna die in 2000.
Exactly.
So, that's whatever.
But this is
Yeah.
more of a vague date. It's not like this is just like it's gonna happen gradually, and then we're all gonna be fucked. That's the theory.
Yeah.
But like, imagine that we're alive for the time when, like, we have our jobs and shit, and then let's just say the very next day, your job doesn't mean shit. Money, useless. Stock
Gone.
market doesn't exist.
Dude,
What if it's
imagine that?
no internet, no electricity,
That's
no running
where
water. Like, what do you do?
It gets no internet is when it goes to shit.
Well, I mean, that would take a lot though, for like,
I don't know. I think it happens quick, man.
because like internet, it's like it's not all in like a central thing. It's
You
like,
have people running this shit all around the world, like the servers and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What happens if like there's something like a flu or something worse breaks out, something way worse than COVID, that where you get it, you die within like a week.
I
or
think you're
two.
talking like bombs or something.
No, the paper that they were quoting, I only saw 5 minutes of the video, was quoting like social issues and also like biological and environmental factors. So it could be like climate change shit, anything like that, right?
They do say a lot about like viruses, like old viruses coming up from like melted
Oh
ice.
yeah,
and,
from no ice. Yeah.
yeah, from like old unearthed like crazy viruses that we don't know how to fight.
Yeah, man. So what if something like the Black Plague comes about and it just
we'd
spreads like crazy, and
we'd
people are
be
just dropping like people are dying like within a week of getting this shit? Are you telling me that there's still going to be electricity? And no, that shit's gone, bro. People
Yeah.
have to run that shit. There have to be people treating the wastewater at the wastewater plants. All that shit's gonna be gone.
Because I was gonna say, if like they bomb us, like it would just be that area, and like all the other areas would still have power and shit. I mean, I guess if you're in that area, you'd be fucked. But imagine that. Imagine we wake up tomorrow and like, oh shit, New York just got exploded.
That would be some
Like the
shit.
entire state of New York and surrounding
Wow.
states are like fucked.
Let me tell you, the U.S. would throw down.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
throw it down. We throw
Like,
it all out.
They'd be going after everybody, China, Russia, countries that don't even have anything to
Now,
do with it, man.
if they
real,
bomb
man.
South Dakota, it'd be a little different.
It'd be all right.
America would be like,
I
thank
don't
God you
think
did it.
Bomb Kansas.
We've been
I
waiting
don't think
for
it'd be
this.
all right, man. I think any bomb in America, they're gonna fucking freak the fuck out.
Yeah,
What if
they
they get
freak out.
Alaska, Canada?
Alaska, they'd freak
Right.
out.
Yeah,
Alaska, everybody would freak
because
out.
they're right next to
Beautiful
Russia.
land in
Yeah.
So they're gonna be like, it's weird that we
It's
have
too close,
Alaska.
man.
it's too close. It's right there.
Yeah,
or like
Alaska's-
Sarah Palin used to say,
I can see it from my house.
Yeah, Sarah Palin used to
What
say,
the
I can
fuck?
see fucking Russia from my house.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's gonna be. I wonder what the hell is really gonna
Do
happen.
you guys think that we only made Alaska a state so we could spy on Russia?
I have no idea.
I don't see its other value.
I really don't. I don't either. It's just
Like-
a random piece of fucking snow. I mean, it has like they have natural resources, right? They have like oil and gas
they
and
have
shit.
oil.
But like they didn't know that long ago.
I would say yes because they're paying people to live there. So
Yeah,
they're
no,
making
that's
it
true, they
seem
do.
like we're not spying on anybody here. We have a bunch of old people living here.
No, they love living there.
Yeah.
I bet you
love
they
it.
have a bunch of military bases there.
They do. And a bunch of retired military people live there.
Yeah, no, well that makes sense. That does make sense actually. Yeah,
and
that's
cousin
like
fuckers live there.
their way to
Cousin
get to,
fuckers?
Yeah,
cousin
fuckers live
fuckers.
there.
That's their way to get to like the other part of the world.
That is true. It is
Rather
right
than-
there.
Because what else is up there? Like Colorado? What like I mean, what Washington or whatever?
Colorado is
Wait,
next to
what's-
Alaska.
What's like?
I want,
like
Oregon.
Oregon.
I want Omar to draw us a U.S. map
No,
right now.
you're right. It's Washington.
I used to think Colorado. It is Washington. Washington's all the way at the very top left. It's like Washington, like Montana.
it's still way.
Yeah,
It's still.
something like
It's
that.
still super far from Alaska.
It's still
It's like a whole
still
ocean away.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I thought
because
there was only a little bit of Canada, and then you're Alaska.
No, it's a lot of Canada.
it's Washington,
really?
and then there's a lot of Canada, and there's like an ocean to the left, the
Yeah.
Pacific Ocean, and then you go further up, and
there's
Alaska's
Canada.
all the way in the very left
God.
corner of Canada,
Yeah.
like
Damn.
pretty much almost above Canada.
Well,
It's a little. It's far, bro.
I got Jesse Pinkman over there.
They got Jesse Pinkman
Fucking
over
Alaska.
Yeah, I mean Alaska's supposed to be beautiful.
there. It's cool.
I've seen.
Gio said he went before.
Yeah, it's cool.
You been before? He doesn't sound excited.
Right.
It was
It's
cold
cool.
as dick, bro.
Yeah,
I
I
went
bet.
there for Christmas. It was cold.
How cold was it?
Like fuck you, cold. Like
Like
you walk
10?
out,
Don't say less than that.
it was less.
Oh my God! Don't tell me it was negative.
Nah, it wasn't negative. It was
That's
actually very
sick.
sunny for
I
there.
think after like 20 degrees or below 20 degrees, it doesn't feel any different.
just
from what
cold.
I've heard. It's,
Really?
It's supposed to all feel just cold.
I think I was outside for 5 minutes the whole time we were there.
I
swear to
You just
God.
didn't bring the right coats, or it was just there's no way you're
It was-
bundling up enough.
I'm from Texas. It was
Yeah.
cold,
Yeah,
bro.
most of the time it's 95 degrees here.
Like my mom, she went to go on like a drive, and we drove on like the side of a mountain. It was beautiful. It was sunny outside and all that shit. And then we stepped outside. We said, "Yeah, we're going back home."
Ooh,
fuck
that's
that.
we're hurt. Stepping
That's-
outside.
I saw a documentary about these people who go to live in Alaska and they do like scientific, not Alaska, Antarctica, and they do scientific research.
Oh, fuck that.
Imagine that place, man. Like, and they show it. You literally, when you step outside, you have to have clothes, like, and like, clothes and like these kind of scarves and like winter gear,
Yeah.
all the way down to like your eyes, like everything. Like,
Yep.
everything has to be protected because if your skin is bare for like 5 minutes, you can like lose some shit. You
Yeah.
can die. It's
What
fucking crazy.
Why would anybody live there?
In the name of science.
In the name of
you
science.
walk outside your little fucking igloo, and there's not even like the nice
Little
Alaska
igloo.
greens, bro. It's just
Oh, no, they have like bases and shit.
Yeah, they have
Imagine
bases.
all the scientists living in igloos.
You think
No,
it's
they're
just
not
ice.
living
They're just walking on ice ever since
they're
they
just
land.
ice fishing like with a little hole. Like that's how they survive.
That's hilarious.
No, but like I mean, you just see nothing. It's like hardly any green.
it's just ice.
It's just straight tundra.
Yep.
And then mountains, and then penguins, and
Oh,
then that's
for
it.
miles and miles. And
That's
miles
fucking
and miles.
scary.
I think all the people who live there, they are like climate scientists. Like they
Yeah.
study like everything changing and like shit moving and like currents.
They do
and-
have a couple
the
workers
glaciers.
there, like a couple regular people that work there.
What do
I'm
they
sure
do?
like chefs and shit.
Yeah, like chefs and shit.
Imagine you're
Oh.
a chef in Antarctica.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I would
I'm good.
imagine something like The Thing would happen eventually. Like something bad's gonna happen.
Something
weird-
like The Thing.
Y'all are all just gonna disappear.
Thing.
Y'all are all just gonna disappear one day, and we're gonna be like, "What happened?"
What happened? The mystery mission on Alaska,
Arctic cruise.
Antarctica.
Another Bermuda Triangle. I want some cool shit like that. to
I would
happen.
never want to be in Antarctica. You know how there's nothing safe about that.
You know what that reminds me of? Space.
Yeah, it's just
Space must be shit too.
You're right.
Like,
It's the closest thing to it.
At least
it's gotta be
Antarctica.
worse if anything.
I think I'd rather be in Antarctica. You're still on
No, of
fucking
course.
Earth.
Yeah,
Of course,
I'd
but
rather
then
be in
like the
Antarctica, too.
closest hospital is probably like dozens of hours away.
Oh yeah.
That's true. What?
Because I don't know if they have a hospital there. I'd highly doubt
They
it.
have to have like medical staff.
In Antarctica, yeah, they have like
They have
you
to
know,
have something,
Yeah,
but
they
not
have
like.
they have a whole facility. They have like whole bases there.
But what if I get like
Okay.
really sick? They ain't gonna have enough.
I mean,
Yeah.
no, they have people there. They have like surgeons and they have like care doctors and shit.
What if
Man,
someone
take me
goes-
to Africa.
What if someone goes stir crazy and kills all the surgeons? They got like 5 surgeons there.
I'm killing
Oh
all you
my-
They kill them all.
motherfuckers.
Now they only got
I'm
nurses.
getting-
Like, we don't know how to do this.
This cold is making me crazy.
all this cold with all these penguins.
I haven't
and
seen a
shit.
vagina in months.
It's too dark out. Is it dark over there? That's Alaska, right?
That's Alaska.
I
It's
don't
always
know.
dark.
I'm pretty sure it's like bright all the fucking time.
Yeah.
In Antarctica?
Yeah.
It's pretty
It's
sunny.
fucking trash. Well, I guess it's
Whatever.
better than it being cold and dark.
Dude, the people there did not look
Cold
happy.
and dark sounds horrifying.
And you look outside, you can't see anything.
You just see that. You just see,
It's fucking, oh god.
you just see the glow of a polar bear's eyes.
Oh hell.
Oh, fuck that. I'm
no.
good, bro.
Bro, a polar bear? Oh my god, that's the scariest shit
I
I've
heard they're
ever
the most aggressive bears. You know they're bigger than grizzly bears.
Yeah, we just
Yes.
don't count them because they're never around. They're
Yeah,
all over
and
there,
we
but
think they're fucking cuddly because of Coca-Cola.
Because they're white and
fucking
shit.
faster and shit.
Look what they did to the grizzly bear. They made the grizzly bear a villain. And the polar bear was the real villain the whole time.
Yeah,
Because it's white, fluffy fur.
that's downright racism.
Downright racism.
That's what that is.
Downright
You
Downright
ever seen a
racism.
polar bear eat something?
It's disgusting.
Bro, it looks gruesome.
They're pretty
Because they're all white. They got blood all over
Yeah.
them.
pretty brutal.
They're fucking
Yeah.
scary,
They're
bro.
brutal animals.
They got big ass hands and shit.
They got big old hands.
I'm good on that.
Yeah,
Like
it's
it slap the shit out of you.
it's a good note to end on.
Kill all the polar bears.
If you see a polar bear, you run away from it.
Yeah, you run away from that motherfucker.
You get in the fetal position. You just take it. That's what they say you're supposed to do with grizzlies.
Oh, yeah.
That's from whatever.
Yeah, because like I think big bear, like black bears and all the other ones, you're supposed to get big and like yell.
Yeah.
I think grizzlies, you're just supposed to
They
act
some
as
pussy
little of a threat
bears.
as possible.
Them pussy
Oh,
bears.
that's-
Whoa, you grew.
I ain't never seen that before. I'm out of here. But polar bears are like, just sit down and just hope it doesn't kill you.
All right, thanks guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.